seekers. Welcome back to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. Who's the best mod? Look at all of you already in here hanging out. I love that. Oh, Leon. God bless you, Leon. Thank you. You think there's a med emergency in Kuwait? Or there's gonna be one. Probably. Right? I don't know what I did with all my... I gotta clean my glasses. Oh, after the plane ride? Absolutely! Film that shit! Film it! I gotta clean these glasses. I got all my errands done. Oh. I built that damn... I fucked around too long with that microwave cart. Oh my God. So I built the microwave cart, and then you get to the end and you gotta like get the cabinet doors like lined up right. And it had those like adjusters, and honest to God, I thought I was gonna throw it out the window. I'm glad I did not film that. I'm really glad. I flipped it off a few times because that's just who I am. If I take it out on, if I get it out of my system, then I laugh or I'm fine. Oh, thank you, Leon. There's the table and chairs. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna need 2 more chairs or not. I'm not really worried about it at this point. I'm just, you know, glad. I did a lot of cussing. Yeah. I'm like, never mind. You know what? Family-friendly channel, people. I'm glad that I went off the live stream. Thank you, Leon. You flip off construction projects too? So do I. Yeah. Anywho, so I was listening to Miss Chantal's live stream where her members were goading her into a rager. It didn't work. It was like a mini rage. One of them's like, imagine being a 70-year-old and using a pig to make fun of your weight. First of all, Beezer, that's not why I used the pig. And I didn't get to see the live chat, so I don't know who it was. Maybe it was your mama. He was in there. Of course he was in there. What has he got to do on 11 o'clock a.m. on a freaking Friday? What has he got to do? Absolutely nothing. But be in all the chats. Meanwhile, I was like, I don't use the pig to make fun of her weight. It's the way she eats that she insists on shoving in our face. She eats like a pig. The end. There we go. And then she said, or somebody said, you know, in the words of Dr. Phil, I know, I'm 59, ma'am. Don't add 11 years, even though you look like you've put on 11 years and 2 years. Nah. Anywho, and you got more ailments than I'll ever have. Amen to that. A 70-year-old. That was supposed to hurt my feelings. She says everything about her is about her weight. I know. It's always about her being fat. No, it's the way you eat. I've seen pigs eat like you do. It's falling out of their mouth, all kinds of sounds. Right. Most people are dainty eaters, by the way. I had to go to Taco Bell. I was running around. I was so hungry. Got me a diet soda. Anyway, she could never make it to 59. And she probably would look 70. I'm just saying, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, leave Penelope alone. Leave Penelope alone, Beezer. Yeah, I don't look 70. Thank you. I don't know. I'm going to be 70 someday. I don't even know why that's a put down. Everybody's going to age except Chantal, the way she's going. Anyway, so then one of her Beezers, I'm not turning my light up bright because if you know, I scratched my eyeball today and I noticed if I have a bright light, It kind of dries my eye out and it makes it hurt. I've been flushing it. I went and got some more distilled water so I can keep flushing my eye. I was going to buy a lubricating eye drop, but I'm like, I should wait for the scratch to heal because I don't know. There was not an eye flush there. I probably could have went to the pharmacy and got an eye flush, but I just went and got more distilled water because every time I do it, it feels so much better. Like, I think I'm helping it along because now, you know, it's not like I'm looking through a broken windshield. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I have never, ever in my life had all the problems she has. So I thank God every day for that. But if I were morbidly obese, I would expect to probably pass away young or end up with like debilitating issues. And I don't want that in my life. And so that whole get a life, because we react to her, you know, once a day for an hour or two. Oh, yeah. Honey, I'm already tired from this day. You know what I'm saying? I've already been up 7 hours. I have already done so much. Okay. So this is like my chill time. And then when the hubby gets home, I hang out with him. So yeah, my life's pretty planned. It's pretty well documented how it's going to go every day. And trust me, it's a whole lot of driving around, doing this, doing that. I have a list of every day, the stuff I got to get done. You could only imagine, right? So anyway, then another Beezer says, from the words of Dr. Phil, right? Past behavior, we all know how this goes, usually predicts future behavior. I haven't covered MFW. I've told you a million times, taking care of business. Now, she's not on any platform but TikTok. Once the live is done on TikTok, it's scrubbed clean, gone, never to be seen again, right? And she plays copyrighted music the entire live stream. So if I actually sat with my phone in my face and waited for her to go live on TikTok, I don't even know how you'd react to it. Like, you can't download it. So let her go live her best life. Sign up for the TikTok. Go watch her yourself. I'm sure it's the same shit. Wash, rinse, repeat. Right? Doug's in the picture. Doug's out of the picture. Doug's in the picture. Doug's out of the picture. Right? Taking care of animals. Cook and slop. Probably same shit. And red Solo cup. 4 days. Same shit. It's kind of like Foodie. God knows I don't need another one. Foodie X70, pills, pain, and bitchy. Yeah, I'm not on any pills, sweetheart. Once in a great while, I'll take a Tylenol, right? Even for a headache. She took way too much Motrin. Way too much Motrin. Kuwaiti Motrin. She took way too much. How does she not? She's a cockroach. No way, Tally, ooh. Katie had roaches in her hair extensions? Get out of here. I seen somebody put a short up of a roach. Hello, Jennifer Hill. Oh, roaches, burn the place down. Gross. Can you imagine living amongst roaches? It would not happen. I don't have any food out. I don't leave food in cupboards with open containers. I have Loctites. You heard it? That's what you heard? Oh, no. Oh, my God. So anyway. Well, hello. Yes, Nancy, I did. I went and grabbed 2 tacos from the Taco Bell. And now I feel like $1 million, right? I feel like I got energy again. And I'll be out running around again. It's Friday. I have shit to do today. Well, I have something else to put together, but I can't show you that because it's going to be part of the surprise for the Seeker family members video. And then, because I'm going to do a really cool thing. Anyway, and I'm going to video it for Seeker family. Anyway, and Saturday I get a break for the whole fucking day. So I think I might sit in the sun and shit. But then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is going to be absolutely nuts. I have those 3 days of crazy. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. At some point, you might see paint all over me. I don't know. It depends on how careful I am, but whatever. Okay, so like I said, the Dr. Phil thing, right? Past behavior usually predicts future behavior. Well, I found that interesting because Foodie said, no, it doesn't. And I was like, says you? You are one cycle. One big cycle. Do bad. Then you have a emergency room. Then it's get better, lose weight, never mind, do something bad. It just goes on and on and on. It's a cycle. And I'm going to show you today. I am not going to react to that live stream because I'm sure somebody else will. She was kind of like putting everybody down. You know what? I'll do a synopsis for you. Okay, so Just Breezin was sniping her and saying horrible things, by the way. I mean, come on, a little over the top. Has he pooped on you yet? I mean, she's not really a good reactor, is she? She can't make it fun. She's got a lot of anger. That one's got a lot of bleh. Anyway, like, that was just so uncalled for. We just, you know what? We use props, okay? We use props. We don't need to say the words. Anyway, so she was talking about FFG's evictions 14 years ago. Just Breezin beating up her grandpa years ago. But then she says, you know, I have never done anything like that. And I'm going, huh, okay, whatever. And she goes, oh, except for, you know, people use against me the Cuba rage. That was like 2 years ago. Do you see what you just did there? You're bringing up things to put people down, and you wonder why there's a back and forth. 14 years ago. You just use it as a today. But Cuba Rage was 24 months ago, and that was just so much history. You see what she does? So you can't bring up anything she did past yesterday, but she gonna drag your past for the rest of time. There you go. This is what Girl World's about. So anyway, the chat was just trying to get her going with, you know, Just Breezin sniping her and then all this other stuff. And I was like, I'm not going down this road because it was just nonsense. And like some of the Beezers changed their name to food, like ice cream and whatever, and sadness and sodas and sadness. And, you know, they're doing it on purpose. They're trolling her. They get her all worked up. And then, you know, they got to bring the reaction channels in because they're so bored with their content. And I see what they're doing. But anyway, I was like, I'm not going that approach because other people will, right? You know what I'm saying? They're going to go that approach. And I'm like, no, I'm all about showing her with a mirror. Yes, your past behavior does predict your future behavior because you cycle. I mean, what was it, a week ago? We had titles that said, my 200-pound weight loss, like we were about to start something, and it didn't go anywhere. And then she said in her live stream, if you don't like the sounds of people eating, then don't watch. You're right. Then people were saying, but then they'll use your old content to make money off of you. So they try to get her worked up. They just try to get her worked up. She can be a reaction channel if she wanted to. She could take other content and she could react to it, just like we do. Now, the fact that she doesn't have a gift to gab or think on a dime, right? Or, you know, subtle shade, she has to go full vial. So she can't. She can't be a reactor. She sucks. You know what I'm saying? That tiger in Thailand weighs less than Foodie. Taking care of business. Are you going to react to the new Mr. Snowflake documentary? It depends on how many people do and what time he puts it out, tonight or today. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like, I like watching the documentaries. I just really don't like to react to a reactor. It's like, it's all self-explanatory and I want Mr. Snowflake to get all the views. And I don't know. I never have. It's out today in about 15 minutes. Okay. Well, I got already something else lined up. Sorry. And I guess you can leave if you want. 20 minutes from now. Okay. Salah's all bent out of shape because Kai Bella found his... Well, he sent those pickle pics. You know what I'm saying? He sent the pickle pics. He sent them. She put them out, but she, shaded out. She left in the triangle of the manscaping, which was gold, by the way. Oh, you're already seen that 100 times over? Yeah, we have seen all her past stuff. Like, I mean, everybody's reacted to her past stuff. It's just how people put stuff together. It makes it different. Like, my favorite is Knock Knock It's Karma. That is my absolute favorite documentary channel. Way better than anybody, in my opinion, because she did the 7 deadly sins, and that took a lot of work. That took so much work, and I loved it. I loved it. And she didn't react to it while she did it. She just put it in a video, and I loved it. Anyway, Mr. Tig's in the kitchen per usual. I want to show you the proof, Foodie Beauty, that yes, past behavior does predict future behavior. Let me show you your cycle. Now, this is from 3 years ago. See if it sounds familiar to you. Please, let me know. This is on Just Saying's channel. I love Just Saying. For my my clip channel, I love it. She does the best job, in my opinion. So I'm going to turn on the speaker. Oh, you watched it, Just Jamie? Awesome. I'm glad it was good. I'm looking forward to listening to it while I'm running around. I don't really need to see it because I have seen pretty much everything she's done for 7 years. And so it's just going to be, clips of everything she's done per usual, put together in a documentary, which is great. I hope he gets 1 million views. I wanted to show you what's going on right now and how she did this exact thing 3 years ago. This is nuts to me. Now listen.
The dark chocolate is good, Brian. Round of applause. I don't know. I didn't even notify any of my mods that I was coming live, so I just... Can you guys see me? Okay, all right. Can you see me all right? Hi, Michelle. I have no makeup on. Oh, hi, Heather. Alice, Sarah Jane, B. Walsh. Okay, at least a few mods are here. Yay. I do have a time warp coming up this week for sure. I know I've said that, but...
What happened? Where'd the sound go? What happened? Oh, I see. We're going to be equipment failure. I got you. I'm going to shut it off. Then I'll turn it back on. I'm going to go grab a carrot for my supervisor, Mr. Tiggs, who wants to drive me absolutely insane on a daily basis. Right, Tiggs? That's your go-to. Let's drive Mom insane. But you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. All right, is it back on?
Even, what was I going to say?
What?
Even the schedules I have created. All right, so we're going to talk about this once and for all.
Once and for all, people.
Then, like I said in my community...
And remember, this was 3 years ago.
Post I deleted.
Yeah, what I said in my community post that I deleted.
I'm going to explain something to you guys, okay?
Okay.
Number one.
What?
I don't know why people expect me to be an expert at intuitive eating. Like I'm just supposed to just all of a sudden be cured of any problems I have with eating, etc. overnight, okay?
Does this sound familiar? Is she... Okay, so when she makes an announcement, I got diabetes, I need to lose weight, I'm not healthy, I'm scared after she's been through pulmonary embolisms, she's had her gallbladder removed, she's had a hysterectomy, all these things keep lining up, right? And then she knows that whenever one of these events occurs, she's got to get healthy. So she's going to do intuitive eating. Okay, people, I'm going to do intuitive eating. Okay, so here's what happens when she does intuitive eating. She misconstrues the idea of intuitive eating. She breaks it down. Let's listen.
Like, I'm I'm so sick of seeing in my recommended when I click on my own video, somebody reacting to my intuitive tacos or my intuitive eating. Like, are you an expert? Are you my nutrition?
Did you eat that large pizza because you wanted it and it was intuitive? I don't think they meant eat a large pizza. It's like have a piece. Don't deny yourself something you're craving or it will lead to a bingo.
Nutritionist? Are you my doctor? No. And yes, tacos can be part of intuitive eating. So
Can be. I loved how you used the word can.
in case you didn't know, hi Mike! In case you didn't know the 10 principles of intuitive eating, let's just go through them quickly, okay?
Oh God. Somebody beat my head against the wall for me.
Number 1.
I think she did eat both those pizzas. I really do. I really, 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 really do. I do not think that other pizza was for Salah. If you didn't know, people said, you ate the crust when you ate that pizza. And she said, no, I didn't. I threw the crust in the box. They're like, no, you didn't. So she went to the garbage to get the box. She brought back 2 boxes, 2 large pizza boxes. And one had crust in it and one didn't. And I go, oh my God, you literally just opened Pandora's box. Why did you have to show that you had 2 large pizza boxes? Everybody knows Salah didn't eat a large pizza.
Reject the diet mentality. And
Reject the diet mentality. Okay, go on.
you have to keep in mind that I know I keep going back and forth between wanting to do health stuff and mukbanging.
Wow, 3 years ago. And you don't cycle, huh, Chantal? So your past behavior does not predict your future behavior. Okay, go on.
But I'm trying to find a balance with this, my own health journey, and still doing some food content that is enjoyable and not always just, you know what I mean? Like my ways of eating are not very conventional. And that's just...
They're not even close to conventional. They're disgusting.
I think that's just how it's just going to be for me, and I have to try to find ways around it. Anyway.
Find ways around it. What you do is you fool yourself. You fool yourself. You throw in the towel, and it's called self-harm.
So that being said, reject the diet mentality. Throw out the diet books, magazines, articles that offer you false hope of losing weight quickly, easily, and permanently. Get angry at adult diet culture that promotes weight loss and the lies that have led you to feel as if you were a failure every time a new diet stopped working and you're getting back all of the weight. If you...
Okay. You know what? The person that wrote this book about intuitive eating, Chantal, did you ever stop to think that maybe there's so many diet books out there? There's the South Beach, there's Atkins, there's vegan, there's so many that you can, what was that one? Oh, yeah, South Beach. What it is they want to come up with a new way so they can be like a bestseller. It's all about money. Follow the money. They play with your brain. The truth is, eat a diabetic diet, you're a diabetic. And you get that from an actual nutritionist, from a doctor. I was going to say, was this book funded by big processed food like Taco Bell?
If you allow even one small hope to linger that a new and better diet or food plan might be lurking around the corner, it will prevent you from being free to rediscover intuitive eating.
Oh, so they're telling you everything you want to hear. Oh, yeah, I hate the word diet. Oh, God, and I hate fad diets. Oh, thank God intuitive eating is not one of those. Keep reading, sweetheart.
And that is so hard to get out of because I still...
The only way to lose weight is to reduce your calories, eat healthier, and work out. The end.
Want to do this whole cycle thing. And that's why I delete comments like that because... And it's driving me nuts. And I feel like right now, I can't share this stuff. Because when I see comments like... Oh,
here we go. Did she not just stop talking about it again? After she put up my 200-pound weight loss, like she was about to start a whole thing. This is what she did 3 years ago.
Oh, you're cycling again. You're a diet failure. It fucking triggers me, okay?
Okay, but you keep doing it on your channel as content. People get invested in your journey, just like with Amberlynn Reed. And then they get mad and they peace out.
So, and I know it's the internet and it shouldn't, but that's why I delete people like that, because I don't want to hear that negative.
That's why your channel's failing.
Bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Honor your hunger. Number 2. this is not just for haters. This is like, there's people who are non-haters, but who are just like, they don't understand intuitive eating, or people who react to what I'm eating.
I don't think you understand intuitive eating. It doesn't mean you should eat everything you want to eat. That means you're still the same.
Who don't consider themselves haters. So this is for people who just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people just think that I'm like this intuitive eating expert, and, you know, like...
No, we don't.
I know, like, eating a whole bunch of tacos is not, it's not that it's not intuitive eating. It's people, like, are just making up definitions of it.
Okay, no, you're making up definitions of it. Intuitive eating means, in my opinion, what I get out of it is, if you are craving something that's one of your trigger foods for a bingo, okay? They're not saying eat 12 tacos, it's okay. They're saying have one and get rid of the obsession.
Or blaming me for doing that, and I'm not. So...
Yes, you are.
2, honor your hunger.
Who eats a large pizza? Possibly 2, by the way. Who eats a large pizza in one sitting as fast as you did? That was in like less than 12 minutes.
Keep your body biologically fed with adequate energy and carbohydrates. Otherwise, you can trigger a primal drive to overeat. Once you reach the moment of excessive hunger, all intentions of moderate, conscious eating are fleeting and irrelevant.
I don't think she's ever seen excessive hunger. I really don't. I think she has an oral fixation. There's always got to be something in her mouth. When she's bored, when she's depressed, when she's angry, like that's how she fills the void. Something like that. Yeah, especially right, Delulu. Intuitive eating for someone whose intuition is to gorge themselves. Yeah, she got it all wrong. She does. She throws herself into everything. Oh, this sounds like it's me. Intuitive eating. Eat whatever I want when I want. Okay, I got it. That is not...
Learning to honor this biological signal sets the stage for rebuilding trust in yourself and...
But, Foodie, you're still not tuning into yourself. You're still giving into yourself. You're not tuning in. You're missing all the key words. Tune in. Make sure you do have good carbs. Not pizza, chips, sugar. That's what's going to make your hunger go up and down.
In food. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
she needs the child's version of intuitive eating, like with pictures, right? Little pictures, cartoons. Maybe even just make a cartoon she can watch on YouTube. Thank you.
Get to your questions in a minute. Make peace with food. Number 3. Call a truce. Stop the food fight. Give yourself unconditional permission to eat.
Oh, no. Give yourself unconditional permission to eat? How is this? This had to have been put out by Taco Bell, Wendy's, McDonald's, Arby's, right? Raising Cane's. I mean, the list goes on. What? Who would follow that? Where would be the change?
If you tell yourself that you can't or shouldn't have a particular food, it can lead to intense feelings of deprivation that build into uncontrollable cravings and often binging. When you finally give in to your forbidden foods, eating will be experienced with such intensity, it usually results in Last Supper, overeating, and overwhelming guilt. Okay?
Yeah, I'll bet you do have guilt, like even after that large pizza. Holy shit. Do you know you have to walk 5 miles to burn 800 calories? 5 miles, Foodie. Last time I checked, you can do about 100 steps and you have to sit down. That ain't burning anything. Not even that diet soda.
Challenge the food police. Scream aloud no to thoughts in your head that declare you're good for eating minimal calories or bad because you ate a piece of chocolate cake.
A piece, not the whole cake.
Food police monitor the unreasonable rules that diet culture has created. The police station is housed deep in your psyche, and its loudspeaker shouts negative, barbs, hopeless phrases, and guilt-provoking indictments. And so do people on the internet. Chasing the...
Oh, so you didn't even want to address your brain. You just went after the people that watch you and are mortified by the amount of food you're willing to eat on camera. Now, if you're doing that privately, that's your own gig. But you film it. So we criticize it. We talk about it. Why?
The food police away is a critical step in returning to intuitive eating. So,
no.
There's some good ones coming up, so just bear with me. It won't take too much longer, okay? Number 5, discover the satisfaction factor. The Japanese have the wisdom to keep pleasure as one of their goals of healthy living. In our compulsion to comply with diet culture, we often overlook one of the most basic gifts of existence, the pleasure and satisfaction that...
Okay, so here's what I'm getting out of what you're reading. Jackson, no, people can walk around. Let's not make mommy nuts. All right, thank you. Then he sneezes, little self. Yeah, okay, you know what? This is how I feel. It's like she's reading the introduction instead of step by step. She went online, and this is just the 10, whatever. This is an introduction. Like, it's a summary of the book. So I think when you go into the book, chapter 1, right, intuitive eating, they go into the depth of what they mean by it. You know what I'm saying? She read the summary. She's never read the book. She has no interest in it, blah, blah, blah. Let's get past the bullshit because we already know she's just reading a summary of the whole book. It's kind of like, you know, you have to have, you know, like you open up the skin of a book and you want to read the introduction to see if you're even going to be interested in it. And this is a way to lure the fatties in to make them think that they get to eat unconditionally whatever they want. But the truth is, once she would have got in to chapter 1, even though, you know what I mean? That's where it changed. She didn't read that. This is how she does life too, by the way. Impulsive and without any investigation. She is just an in-the-moment person. Oh my God, can you imagine?
No, the blood clots are not caused by my diet, says my doctor.
It is caused by your weight. And I'm pretty sure that physiologically, that can be proven by the weight. Especially if you're sedentary and you are not out there getting the blood pumping through your body, I guarantee you, it is from sitting around, doing nothing.
Doctor, I know that there's higher risk for people that are overweight and everything, but anyways, it's going to take time. And
this is 3 years ago, people.
Realistically, for me, this is just something I want to see through. You know, if it helps get rid of the binges, if it helps me repair my relationship with food, I'm not looking for like a diet. You know, I want to.
Okay, so we are 3 years now in the future from this video, and you still refuse to get mental help for your addiction. Do you see now? What are you going to do 3 years from now if it's the same shit? You're going to be in worse shape. And like I said, if you don't care, I don't care. I'm just showing you past behavior predicts future. And I don't know how much of a future you have left.
I want to like change my whole attitude and relationship with food. So yes, you can have tacos and still be eating intuitively. If your body says that if you want tacos, you're really craving tacos, I guess you could try.
They don't mean 12. If you want a piece of pizza, eat a piece of pizza. They don't mean a whole large pizza.
To make them healthier. But, you know, like a taco from Taco Bell is 200 calories, you know? I don't know. It's just like, if you're really, really craving it and it will prevent you from binging on Taco Bell, then get a couple tacos. You know what I mean? And I did that. It was a video too, you know? So anyways, I'm just saying, I'm just so over.
Yeah, they don't mean the taco truck.
So over sharing because it's just like, it's just not, it's too toxic. Like, it's just so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you, what you're uploading and the mixed message you're sending teenage girls or girls that are young and impressionable is toxic. That's why we do what we do over here.
To say it's just unrealistic for people to eat completely, just like guys, I would like order out like 2 times a day and then
3
snacks at night, and I would just like eat so much.
Oh, and by the way, everybody lean in. She's about to tell you a real binge. This is when she was more honest. Oh my God. You guys, now I remember FFG saying last night, I wonder what a real binge is for her. She is about to tell us with honesty. Okay, everybody listen up.
And
it's coming.
It's just like, hi people. It's just like, to say, okay, go only eat like whole grains and broccoli and like super healthy food.
Yum. Yum. See, you have to change the way you think about food. It says that in the intuitive eating.
Right away. It doesn't work that way. That's
3 years in the future, still not working for her.
why it's never worked. It just continues the cycle because it's just too extreme, you know? And then like
It's just food. It's just food. Whatever goes in your body is what makes you. So if you put shit in your body, it makes you shit. Get out of here. It's just food.
when you're struggling and you're overweight and it's the topic is food and everything else, just social media is so toxic about that, you know? And until you're actually
Oh, wait a minute. We have Takes the Cake said, intuitive eating really means if you crave some bananas, eat a banana. If you crave broccoli, eat some broccoli. If you're craving cheese, eat cheese. Intuitive eating means you're craving those food because you kept me hanging. Yeah, like a little bit.
at a point where you've lost a lot of weight and you're showing people that you've done it. I'm just like done that. Like, you know,
When? When did you do that? You've only lost like 30 pounds the entire 8 years you've been on this channel, and you gained it all back plus some.
whatever. I just can't. It's just too toxic. Like, I just want to just do videos that I have fun with. And
So in other words, you don't want to do the work. You just want to eat. So stop cycling on your channel. Just eat. Nobody cares.
I enjoy food. I don't want it to be
Then eat it.
a punishment. I don't want a diet to be a punishment. Like, oh, you've overeaten all your life. Now you have to punish yourself and eat 1,200 calories a day.
Okay, you are actually punishing yourself by eating 10,000 calories a day. Do you not see that?
And not enjoy the food. You can't have carbs, just have vegetables and lean turkey. Fuck
Yeah, yum.
that. That's not going to last long. Are you kidding me?
Jeez. I told you she's in deep, folks.
Like, that's just not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen, you know. So what I've been really doing is I have been listening mostly, and I find that some people, oh hi Joe.
Girl, you're just listening to the devil. The devil wants you to eat yourself into a coma. That's why you have diabetes.
Some people, it's little things like, you know, I just notice some days I really want cooked meals, and even now, like doing my plan for my videos, I was like, I want to have a burger day because you know what? I love cheeseburgers. I love burgers. It's one of my favorite foods ever. And why should I stop eating it? You know, like it's not having a burger meal that's unhealthy.
See, that's where you mess with your own mind. If you just said, well, why shouldn't I eat it? And then your brain says, because it'll kill me. And then you move on to something better. You're the one messed up. You're fighting with yourself, not the reaction channels.
Scourging on
Yeah, or
you.
eat a burger with no bun.
No. Whatever.
Whatever.
So I just figure I want to have like a burger days series where I make different kinds of burgers, you know, but like
She never did.
at home and try different
She never did.
kinds of burgers, you know, like exploring more with food and stuff. And yes, I still do.
Yeah, Jennifer, I believe that messed her up, and so did the 40-year-old ped.
They haven't been binges, Blondie Blue. They're not binges. You don't know me. You don't.
Oh my God, she's going to tell us what a binge is. Everybody, find somebody to hug. You don't know me. You don't know what a binge is. I'm about to tell you what a binge is. You're all going to be like in shock.
You know my eating disorder. You don't know what a binge is for me. And I take a personal offense to that because you don't know what a binge is. I've never, ever binged a full binge on camera, ever. So why are you here, Gabby? Like, why are you here? Get out of here. Like, why?
Now, keep in mind, she's getting mad. Now, keep in mind, she ate 2 breakfast sandwiches, 3 pancakes, 4 hash browns, and 4 glazed donuts on one of her McDonald's breakfasts. But that was not, I repeat, not a binge. But wait till you hear what is.
Why do people come here to watch just to counter what I'm saying? Like, do you not have anything better to watch if you don't like me?
She doesn't take criticism well. She does not take criticism well. Even though she puts all this on her channel as content, which may or may not have an effect on young teenage girls that are going through shit in life. She could have been, instead of a cautionary tale, she could have been an influencer. She could have been open and honest and worked her way through the hard times instead of gaslighting and manipulating and pretending like she doesn't have a problem, she really could have been an influencer, but she chose the opposite direction. She chose to be a full-on addict on YouTube.
Like me, or you don't like what I do, or you don't believe what I say, go watch something else.
All addicts say that. But you're the one that puts it on public YouTube, so I guess you got to deal with the criticism.
You know?
When you beg for an audience, they're not all going to kiss your ass.
So, but people are worried about me, but I'm still living, I have to live my own life. You can't live somebody's life for them. You can't bully them into changing. You can't tell them what to do. If you really want to help, shut the fuck up.
Can you imagine her saying this to her family? Can you imagine? I can actually picture it. Like, this is something that comes out freely out of her mouth. I have a feeling that this is how she controlled her family. Her sister, her mom, grandma. I do.
Fuck up and let me do what I need to do my own way. And I mean that as nicely as possible.
Well, it didn't come out very nicely.
I'm sick of people trying to dictate what fat people should and shouldn't do. And that's part of the disordered mentality right then and there.
Then I'm sick of fat people coming on the internet and whining that their health is declining and they're acting like they're 80 years old and everybody's supposed to feel sorry for them. And then the next day, they shove a whole pizza in their mouth. So why do you even watch reaction channels? Because our audience agrees with us.
And I'm tired of explaining it with every single thing I eat.
Then don't explain it. Just eat.
People trying to make me feel bad for what I eat. If you want to help, then just be quiet. You know, like
Just be quiet. I don't want to hear it. Guess what? We're not your family. You cannot manipulate us like that. We're smarter than that. And we're not invested in you, so there's that too.
It's not, you can't shame somebody into changing. It makes
If I even heard these words out of my own daughter's mouth, I would be like, then don't fucking call me ever again with your whiny shit. Okay? Okay. Because if you ain't going to do anything about your addiction, you ain't dragging me down. You ain't dragging me down. I'm going to go live my best life. You do you, boo. That's exactly what I would say. Because I'm that kind of mom. I wouldn't be buying you a bunch of clothes bigger and then a bunch of cents to $300 gift certificates so you could stay clean. No, thank you.
Things worse, you know? So anyway.
You can't blame the audience. You can't blame criticism to make things worse. Nice try. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have drank. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't stuff my face. Oh, fuck off with that.
Yeah, a binge.
Okay, a binge. Here we go. Here we go.
I wouldn't even be allowed to put that video on YouTube, guarantee. They don't want to people talking about their problems like that. So
yeah, you've been doing it for 8 years and you're still here on the YouTubes. Ain't that something?
Well, honestly,
just like Eugenia, we get to watch a skeleton dance around and possibly be having little seizures, but she's still on, she's protected.
You want to hear what a real binge is like? It's not, that Wendy's meal I had is not a binge. That was nothing. That was, 1,400 calories. But you know what? That's all I had today. I didn't have the salmon, Pete did, and the leftovers are right here.
As the chair creaks.
For him tomorrow. I don't feel like eating it. Because
of course you're not going to eat it because it's healthy.
That meal was very filling. It was 1,400 calories, and I'm allowed to eat more than that, okay? So, and I had a smoothie, a cherry smoothie.
That probably took up the rest of your calories.
Cherries and coconut water. So, I mean, if you guys are just going to expect to come here and just me make healthy home-cooked meals all the time, that's not...
No, we don't. No, 3 years into the future, and you're sitting in Kuwait doing the same thing with a hijab on. Go on, girl.
Not going to happen. So, if you're going to be upset by that, just leave now, because that's just not realistic for me. As somebody who's eaten it like 3 times a day or more,
definitely or more.
So
you don't get to that weight with 1 meal a day.
Anyways, and then you just have the loser trolls who just don't know anything, just come in here for no reason. So goodbye. Whatever.
What? Well, you love reading all those negative comments. Go, girl. Which is filling your chat, by the way. Her 2 favorite words, eat and food. Right.
I'm not talking about the people, my respectful viewers, Blondie Blue.
Goliath, you left her after knowing her for 3 months? I don't blame you. Always walk away from toxicity. Always go. Okay, I'm back. Am I back? Okay, I am back. Hold on one second. I have to I text somebody and say, excuse me, if I'm not answering your text. Oh, okay. Me. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got it. We sent a text. Oops, sorry, I didn't know you were live. Yeah. Well, if I don't answer a text, don't call. I said this a million times, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, nothing big, just a little something, something. Get this, get that. Did you get this? So there's that. Okay, we're back. Good night. Anyway, what did she say? Anyway, so let's back it up a sec. Oops.
I'm not talking about the people, my respectful viewers, Blondie Blue. I got mad at you because you're saying that that's a binge and it's not.
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Goliate. Yes, I can understand. Walk away from toxic people. Absolutely. Walk away. They want your energy. When they're mad at themselves, they want to make you mad. When they're sad, they want you to be sad with them. It is a constant. It never ends. It will never change. And unfortunately, this is 8 years of this cycle. And no matter how much you mirror this and show her, this ain't for her. This is not for her. This is for her audience that are being emotionally depleted. You got fed up with the carbs after those hospital trips in Canada, hospital trip in Kuwait, and doing it on purpose. Exactly. That's my point. There is no emotions that need to be expelled or for her to absorb. We can do it over here. We can do it over here together, right? And this is the mind of an addict. I will manipulate you and you will eat it up. She said it out of her own mouth in the Cuba Rage. That is the honest to God truth. She wastes doctors' time. They want a quick fix, like a shot of insulin after eating a huge buffet in Canada. I want some insulin so you can get my sugar down. So 3 hours later, I'll go eat it again. That's what they do. She's been doing it, 8 years. And I'm showing you, this is 3 years ago. This is the cycle.
Don't know my eating disorder. So just because I get paid for my videos doesn't mean I'm going to kiss people's ass when they don't deserve it. Sorry.
Well, what if YouTube said, if you eat on this platform again, we are going to shut you down? I'm pretty sure since they're paying you, you would not film it. That's my guess. Because I don't think you want to be a Walmart greeter anytime soon.
I'm not like that. I never will be.
They're all the same taking care of business. They're all the same. You know, we went in, no offense, Rosie, but you went in acting like you were doing better than Foodie and you're in a cycle. And I just, nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
So, anyways, now I've said a million times, I have a therapist. And that's the thing. I don't feel like I have to justify myself to anybody either. So,
well, Carrie, what decides if you use insulin or metformin? If metformin and your eating, your diet, and your mobility, right? If your mobility and your diet and the metformin all together keep your sugar, your A1C at a normal level, then you're good. You're good. For type 2, I'm talking type 2. Type 1, totally different story. You're basically born with it, right? Type 2 generally comes on predisposition for gaining weight, right? So you got to keep that weight off when you get older, people, especially if it runs in your family, right? Okay, so if you can stay, you go to the doctor, they keep checking your A1C, and you're at normal levels, then they will continue with your metformin. But if you cannot keep your A1C at a normal level with metformin, she will be on insulin. She will be on insulin. And that's for life.
Oh, this is the only video I'm doing of that, and then I'm so done with it. And like I said, I've just been deleting people who just leave negative comments about what I eat.
Well, you know how you can reverse the type 2 diabetes? Just look up weight loss surgery. Just look it up. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing ever. But she won't do weight loss surgery.
People don't do that on skinny people's videos. You know, it's like fat people have a right to eat whatever they want.
Yeah, so eat. A large pizza, go girl, with ranch all over it. Hell, dip that shit in butter too.
It's, you know what I mean? Like, just because we're fat doesn't mean you have a right to judge what we eat all the time. Like, it's just...
You're the one that films it and does disgusting shit with it, okay? You're eating as if you are on an OF video. Go do that stuff on OF. Yeah, because you do gross everybody out. And you're doing it on purpose because you hate your life. So you're trying to trigger everybody.
It's ridiculous. Especially if you're overweight too. And like, I'd like to see how many people...
There's a lot of reaction channels that are overweight and still don't eat on camera. They don't make videos about it. They deal with that privately. So what do you want to see?
Eat the same things, if not more, than I do.
No, thank you.
Give me a break. So yeah, that triggers me when people say this is a binge just because it's unhealthy food. There's eating unhealthy, there's overeating, and then there's binging. And binge eating is so much more than just what you put in your mouth. It's a...
Please tell us, darling, what's a binge?
Whole shitstorm of things going on.
Oh, please tell us. Please. Don't film it. Just tell us.
There's a whole bunch of like...
Can you imagine not being embarrassed of eating a whole large pizza just smothered in ranch dressing, but you're too embarrassed to actually film yourself mowing through an entire kitchen or like 5 different takeouts all on the table? Can you imagine? That's more embarrassing. Wow. You know, that's got to be a shit show.
Negative emotions, there's shame, there's guilt, there's just wanting to hurt your body with food, basically.
So you do admit this is self-harm. You actually want to hurt your body. What happened? What was your trauma? I'm going to guess it was something not good. I'm going to guess your trauma was pretty bad. And you want to hurt your body because you blame your body and yourself for maybe reacting normally, like a body would respond to some sort of taboo. I'm just going to say it like that. Something that's taboo, something that wasn't your fault, and your body reacted in a positive way, which is what our body does. It's not a psychological thing. It's an actual body response. And you have been blaming yourself, I'm going to guess, for about 26 years for something that happened. That would make total sense. You are mad at yourself when you are not to blame. But anyway, go on.
It's a form of self-harm, just like overeating to that point.
Yep, and you're monetizing it.
And sometimes people overeat. Like, it's natural to overeat. We do it, especially on holidays. Sometimes you go out for dinner, you have too much because portions are just too large.
Yeah, I had that once. In North Carolina, and I had to walk for 2 hours because I thought I was going to throw up. And I had the meat sweats. That's what my cousin called. He goes, girl, you got the meat sweats. I said, why am I sweating? I feel so miserable. Oh my God, I want to throw up. I don't even know what I want to do. I need to walk and get this food off of me. And that's exactly what I did. And I've never eaten like that again.
In general, and it happens. You know, it's like, it's a human thing. It happens. And we're meant to enjoy food. So just because I have issues with food doesn't mean that I have to avoid any pleasure with food at all, because that's just completely going against human nature, you know? So.
Well, your brain is bored. Foodie, your brain is bored. The fact that you look forward, like I look forward to many things, but eating's not one of them. It's not a pleasure to me because usually I'm writing and thinking other things and doing other things while I'm eating. Maybe you should try that. Instead of laying down or filming it, maybe you should try making yourself a lunch and taking a bite and then, you know, cleaning the dishes, take another bite, scrub the floor, take another bite. Maybe you'll change your mind about food. I don't know, don't really give a fuck, but I'm just saying.
I don't overeat every meal of every day. You don't know what I see. You don't know what I eat. You don't count, measure everything I eat. You know, if you're here just to do that, you need a life. I'm sorry. I'm not having a rough day. I'm actually having a pretty good day. I just have things
Yeah, it looks like it.
I want to say.
Sounds like you might have had a binge.
Yeah, I need to just not justify myself, anymore. So, and fatty liver, fatty liver, fatty liver, fatty liver, fatty liver. That's why I'm not sharing my health with anybody anymore. Because the minute you
Remember 3 years ago, she wasn't going to share her health anymore. She's the one that said she had, and she just said it, FL, we'll call it FL. God forbid you even say those words again and repeat them. She struck the YouTube Underground for a week. Put her on a week vacation for repeating what she just said. See how she works?
you say something, people like just hold that against you all the time. Like I said, diagnosed with fatty liver does not mean that your eating disorder just, oh, you have fatty liver? Bye. It doesn't work.
So what do you do to fix it, Foodie? Words don't mean anything. It's actions. We're 3 years in the present. Are we to assume you still have FL? I mean, that can be reversed, right? Oh my God. Until it can't. Same thing with alcoholism. It can be reversed until it can't.
It doesn't work like that for everybody. Not everybody who's overweight has an eating disorder, okay? Some people can just cold.
Wait a minute, what? Then how do they get overeat if they don't eat too much? Huh.
Cold turkey, that's it for them. But there's no one size fits all mold for everybody, okay? So, I think as long as I lose weight, it's not only what I eat, it's, as long as I lose some weight, it will improve. And I'm working, that's all I can say, I'm working on it,
3 years in the future, and we're in worse shape.
So, I'm not painfully full when I eat. So if you're seeing that blondie blue, it's your imagination.
You looked painfully full eating that large pizza. Yes, you did. It actually made me sick.
Or just that I'm fat and bloated, okay? Hi, St. Ted.
Yeah, it's just water weight.
After I had that Wendy's, I wasn't like painfully full at all. Like, I don't know. A baked potato, a burger, and another smaller burger. Like, how many people could eat 2 burgers? I don't know. A lot of people probably could.
No, I can't. Even my husband doesn't eat 2 burgers.
So, okay. Another few words that are always overused by haters is delusional and gaslighting, which is...
Yes, you are delusional, and you do gaslight everybody. It's not overused. You overplay it. That is a fact. You just did it. We're showing it. 3 years ago, you gave this speech to people that cared about you, and you just did it again. You do it constantly. Oh no, I'm laying in bed. Oh my God, you guys pray for me. And then it's back to eating a sick amount of food. No, that's not manipulation. No, that ain't gaslighting. No, not at all. You didn't see.
Which is exactly what haters do. They gaslight. Jeez. I can't leave because I don't. They are, Jason, It's just like, I've seen like a video like, oh, her intuitive tacos. Like, you don't know anything about intuitive eating. You don't know anything. Like,
neither do you.
And
just because you read an introduction to a book on your phone, you have to apply things that you read. Oh my God. Can you imagine? You read an introduction that says, you should never deny yourself the food you crave. Unconditional love, right? I'm sure in the book, it actually negates that. It was kind of like I'm telling you what you want to hear, but you need to read the book to know what we mean. That's what I think happened, because that happens to a lot of people like this. They only take what they want, and they leave the rest behind. All addicts do that.
I'm not going to change people's minds, because most people are determined to misunderstand me or twist what I say or whatever. It's just how it's always going to be.
Right.
So I'm just going to be blocking those people, like I said, and whatever. But I just wanted to really this is your lesson, okay? This is your lesson on the 10 principles, but there's a whole book, there's a whole way of it. I don't know. This might not even work. I don't know. This is like...
You haven't even read it to be given your opinion. What you should have done was made a whole series out of it while you read the book and applied it to your life. But you don't do your channel like that. You just don't. Don't ever call yourself an influencer, because what you're doing is you are making a mockery out of people that have... Loopy girl, welcome to the Willies. You're making a mockery out of young people that may need guidance. And yeah, this ain't it.
I've only been in therapy for what, 3 weeks now?
Obviously, it didn't work because this is 3 years ago.
Like, I'm sorry. And I've lived with an eating disorder for what, over 20?
God, you've been doing this to your body for 20 some years. Wow.
Come on, like, do the math, you know?
Yeah, I am. It's not good. You don't want the end result. Oh my God.
Anyways, and people with eating disorders.
Good for you, Shimmer Soul, for getting control. Good for you. I praise all of you, including myself. I used to eat out of boredom, and I used to eat comfort food in the winter when it was cold. And then I would be sad every freaking summer that I did that to myself. I would be so mad at myself. And then I'd get the weight off in the summer, and then it was too late because here comes winter. It was a wash, rinse, repeat until I finally said, enough is enough. And I stopped it. I stopped it. I don't care how cold it is. I don't give a shit. I am not making casseroles. Nope. None of it.
Get treated like shit online. They get made fun of. They get picked apart.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't be filming your anger and your misery and your mentals and your excessive eating. There's an idea, because it does trigger people, and you can't dictate how people respond as much as you did your family. You cannot do that with the internet. You're welcome.
It's just ridiculous, you know. It's just like we're like the center of like humor for some people.
Well, we're not enablers, okay? Yeah, you're the one codependent on the internet and your followers, right? But you're gonna set them straight when they don't agree with your eating disorder and you filming it for money. Sorry, not sorry.
Comments are being deleted if they're asshole comments. Has your eating of fast food reduced in those 3 weeks? Yeah, it has. It has. I'm actually.
Has your fast food eating reduced in the last 3 weeks? Now remember, she's been in therapy for 3 weeks. Press X to doubt. But anyway, it's 3 years in the future and nothing's changed. Good for you, Goliath. Listen, the best thing about Chantal is she's changed a lot of our lives into not becoming her. Right? People have went and got help further. Their food addiction, people have went out. There are so many people that have changed their lives because they've seen her health decline. And we've seen what happened with Life by Jen. So those two things, plus 7 influencers have passed away in the last 4 months. TikTok and YouTube that were morbidly obese. So we are learning. Now, whether she ever gets it right or learns is not our problem. This might be just part of Remember Foodie Beauty. I don't know.
It's starting to sink in that I don't have to rush and eat all the fast food in one day. I just, I'll get to eat it again. It's not the end of the world. And I crave homemade foods, like having a smoothie.
No, you don't. You are still eating fast food.
Smoothie or something even homemade is a big progress, because I would just eat I don't want to turn comments off because
then you'd look thin-skinned, but you have turned comments off. You delete so much shit.
I don't want my loyal viewers to not have a place to comment, or you know what I mean? I want it to be a positive space, but I want people to my loyal viewers who've been watching me forever and who do support me to have a place to,
They left you because they got tired of the cycling and they got tired of the raging and the vile behavior. That's what happens when people find somebody toxic and it's not good for them anymore. They walk away. And that's why, my dear, your channel is not growing from mukbangs. You're losing your channel from mukbangs.
Say what they want to say. Say something nice.
And it's only because you made people afraid that you were going to pass away. That's why. You can't play with people like that.
So, yeah. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. So, anyways, I'm not attacking my loyal viewers. I didn't attack anybody.
Remember when she did attack her loyal viewers? Yeah, remember that? Because of nods. She literally threw away people that cared about her because she wanted to be with Nodder. Isn't that something? That's crazy. I think she was lying about being in therapy. I think she talked to a therapist once, probably on the internet, didn't even go in, right? And they didn't tell her what she wanted to hear, so she fires them all.
So, anyways.
I can't even stand watching a competitive eater. I can't. It makes me sick. Just the thought of it makes me sick. Especially when it's hot dogs and shit. Oh,
like when I'm trying to do something positive or I'm trying to work on myself, I don't need. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh, even when people gave you encouragement and prayers, you still turned on them. So stop. You're not going to write the narrative of the internet. People feel the way they do, whether they like you or not. Who cares? You just do you, boo.
That's why I don't want to share, because I knew the minute I said.
And yet you still kept sharing for 3 more years.
Something about intuitive eating. The minute I do anything food related on my channel, people are going to take it and run and start reacting to it and be like, "Oh, this is such intuitive eating, isn't it?" Yeah, it can be.
It wasn't, but it can be.
You know, like.
You know.
I just don't. Anyway,
you totally get it. You just don't want to hear it.
Viewers don't talk about. They don't talk about diets, and they don't.
Yep, she threw away the Holy Trinity for Salah. She took all the wrenches away and gave only Salah a wrench. Wow. Yeah, she really cares about her viewers. She only cares about herself, you guys.
Oh, they just like watch me. There's people who've been there from Square.
She hasn't even asked in the last 2 live streams where Teardrop is. The last 2 live streams, Teardrop was not there. How did I notice, but she didn't?
Like day one. I don't want to like ostracize them or prevent them from, you know what I mean? So.
You did ostracize your loyal people. Come on now, we want to hear what a real binge is.
Blondie, you offended me with saying that those were binges, so that's why I replied to you. I didn't mean to be offensive to you.
Maybe they are to her, but you tell us what one is.
Was offended that I'm sick of people dictating what a binge is when it's my eating disorder. You know what I mean? Like, I never.
Yeah, because you're the only one out there with one, right?
Say anything bad about my loyal supporters. Like, I'm sorry, but they are not binges. You don't know anything.
You don't know anything, clown. Go away.
You don't know anything. Yeah, I'm not going to be sharing my health. It's not.
She's not going to share her health anymore. Oh my God, what have we been through since then? Swollen legs, dragging a hoof, a boil. What else? She had to go to the emergency room. She filmed herself laying on a bed with IVs. Get out of here. Oh, the MERS. My God, she's had more health. I have, knock on wood, since the COVID, knock on wood, I keep my body full with extra immune support. Thank you, Jesus.
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. It just gets met with ridicule.
Welcome to the internet. Log off.
Through reaction. Hi, punk rock. There's no need to react to every single thing I do.
Yeah, you react to everything people say, and it's your own people.
That's harassment. That's like ridiculous.
Oh, now you're going to define harassment just like you did intuitive eating.
That's like, why? Like what? Like I farted. Oh, you have to react to that?
Who does that on camera and laughs? Who smells their underwear on camera? Yep, these are clean. Ooh, these ones aren't. Get out of here.
You know, or like every single thing I eat, that's like so detrimental to somebody trying to better themselves, you know?
Do not blame anyone else for your failures except yourself.
I shouldn't have to get off the internet.
Well, you should if you're thin-skinned like that, because you're sure as shit not going to dictate and control the public.
A good audience who like my videos, so why should I have to get off the internet so that more negativity can exist? How about the other way around?
Honey, if you got off the internet, people would be talking about somebody else in a week. Trust that.
How about the other way around? How about YouTube does more to protect their...
They don't need to protect you. You are an independent. You're not an employee. Get out of here. They should protect teenage girls from watching you shove an addiction in their face that they may be struggling with. Amen. Paris Hilton.
Creators who don't make videos badgering other people and harassing and bullying other people.
Oh, harassing and bullying. You're harassing and bullying your members right there.
I'm sorry, but
you're calling them idiots. I don't call you names.
I'm not fucking backwards.
You're backwards. Beep, beep, beep.
Exactly, Rubber Wilbur. Nobody shames, KBD production. You know what? Some people have a different metabolism and don't gain weight the same way.
Metabolism. Get out of here. You know how to get a fast metabolism? Start exercising. Be active. Go do 1,000 things in a day where you collapse at night. Don't collapse all day and then pretend like you did something. My God. That's how you build your metabolism. Get busy.
Okay, so just because somebody is thinner doesn't mean that they're healthier by consuming.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
A lot more fast food than I consume.
If I consumed a lot more fast food than you consumed, I would be bigger than you.
Because I don't even consume a lot compared to other mukbangers. And that's because I'm just eating what I like, how much I want to eat, I think is enough. I'm not going to undereat either because then I just want to binge later.
Oh my God, what a cycle.
Yeah, exactly, Christina. I eat 6 to 8 junior bacon cheeseburgers and fries when I binge Wendy's. Exactly. So
that person's trolling you because they want you to eat more. Get out of here. You actually believe that?
Oh, yeah. When I would binge Wendy's, I would get...
Here we go. Oh, my God. Find somebody to hug. She is about to be honest. Here we go. Do you want to know what a real binge is for her? Oh, my God. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, Willie scream. Here we go. More or less or other. Already only got one eye open. Me too. That's because I scratched the other eye, but it's actually feeling really good right now. Here we go.
2 things of nuggets. Yes, Mike, I love you.
How many nuggets? We need to know. 12?
2 things of nuggets, spicy chicken sandwich, junior bacon cheeseburger, 2 things of chili cheese nachos, baked potato. Like, I would just eat like everything on the menu. Like, for real. So.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Everything on the menu. Duplicated. She ate the whole menu. Duplicated.
Oh, you don't know me. You don't know my disorder. You don't know what...
We do now. How much would that cost? I have no idea.
It's a binge for me. So yeah. Just because you're a viewer doesn't give you the right to speak about my disorder, Blondie Boo.
Yes, it does. If you display it, we can speak about it.
It doesn't give you a unlimited license to discuss things in my life and not me not.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You ain't gonna shut us up like you did Pete and your whole family, right? Because you don't care what happens to any of those people. As long as they follow what you tell them to do. You can't do that with the internet. That's the funnest part about the internet.
Not be offended. I'm not allowed to be offended.
Oh, be offended. We're offended when we watch you eat. But, we choose to watch it. So there's that.
Just because they're a viewer.
Now my husband's going to be coming in the door very shortly. And it's going to get a little chaotic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody relax a second. The songs of my dogs. There's Daddy's home. Yes, Daddy's home. Go see Daddy, Daddy, baby. No. We don't need to get all fired up. Oh, Jaxie misses his daddy so much. You'd think. Okay. On we go. Not yet. Not yet. Jaxie. Okay. Jaxie, don't get ticks going. Look at him. Jackson, stop. There. If Daddy holds Jaxie, it all ends. Jaxie's the little voice, the little Tigsy's the one that sounds like he's being, I don't know, attacked by something. He's never learned how to howl. You know what I mean? I don't know, missing a chromosome. I don't know. Tiggs is his own man. Tiggs has his own thing going on.
You know what I mean? Like, anyways, they should not be labeling things as binge eating when they don't know what binge eating is, you know?
Oh, you just told us you ate the whole menu at Wendy's and doubled down. 2 nuggets, 2 whatever loaded fries, 2 burgers, 2 baked potatoes. Oh my God. I'm sweating thinking about it. Oh my God. Now we know.
That's why it's such bullshit when people say, you know, people will get mad at me or like Jen when a fucking bullying reaction channel gets taken down. When they're like, well, we can't wait for your channel to get...
No, you're trying to shut people up. That's what you're doing. You're not the CEO of YouTube. You don't get to decide what's cyberbullying and harassment. You know what I mean? You don't get to make those decisions. I know you do that in real life, right? You run everybody. In fact, you don't even let anybody in your life that even has a sense of themselves you always pick people doing worse than you so you can control them, in my opinion. That is the people you surround yourself with. And it is sad. You're taking advantage of people by controlling them with money, with all kinds of attitude, like people that are afraid of somebody who screams and yells and says vile shit. I'm like, girl, let's dance. That shit don't bother me none. That's just you letting out your frustration at yourself and trying to control people from talking and having a voice and an opinion and freedom of expression. We can talk about anything and anyone on the internet that we choose to. So if you don't like it, there's the door.
Get taken down because you're monetizing your eating disorder.
You are. You absolutely are. We're not. You are. She has 4 stomachs like a cow. What animal has 4 stomachs? Is it a cow? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so. I'm eating. So for YouTube to say that fat people are not allowed...
No, okay. If you were just eating and telling a story, like making a lunch, filming it, then you sit down and eat it, and you tell a story, that's one thing. You have admitted that everything you're doing online is from a disorder. So nobody's making it up. You are the one that vomited all this information on us, and then you go through health crisis after health crisis and monetize that too. That is totally different than what anyone else is doing. And you cannot mention Life by Jen anymore. She's gone because of her disorder.
Allowed to eat on camera, which is
cows have 2 stomachs. Okay.
Humans were eating a meal. Is ridiculous.
Eating a meal, a large pizza with ranch, and the ranch is running down your face, that's not eating a meal. And making noises and rolling your eyes back in your head, yeah, you can manipulate whatever you want to get away with what you're doing, but I'm going to assume someday YouTube's going to have a problem with it.
Ridiculous and discrimination.
Discrimination, a protected class of people who ate themselves into sickness or death. Okay.
Would be taken to court so easily.
Really? You never took anyone to court. Why? You just using your words to scare people?
Allow skinny people to do it. They have to do it elsewhere, you know? I didn't say I was leaving YouTube. I said that's the only way I'm going to be on YouTube or else I'm leaving, because it's by not sharing my personal life anymore, because it makes me like insane.
Your personal life is not being shared. You've kept all that private. All you do is share your food addiction. That's it.
And just for my own sanity and my own protection.
And it's really shining through in Kuwait, by the way.
And hi, Penguin and Chef. I feel like...
Thank you, Rainy Day.
I have to have boundaries for myself and just... It's not like a nurturing place. Like, YouTube is not a nurturing place. Like, you know, things get...
Oh, so you want people to nurture you. Oh, it's okay, cutie. It's all right. You ate that large pizza. It's okay. Get out of here.
Used against you, and it just messes with your mental health. And
Oh, if it definitely messes with your mental health, you may not want to be on any social media. I got to be honest.
not everybody. I mean, some people can deal with it,
but you can't. Gotcha. It shows.
Yeah, true.
Everybody's talking about animals. All ruminant animals have 2 stomachs with 4 chambers. Camels, cows, goats, bison. Goats! Can you believe this? Did I not tell you? This is a cycle, rinse, repeat. Do you know she went on for 4 hours with this? 4 hours. How much do you want to bet she ate during the 4 hours? Let's see. At some point, she's going to eat. Oh, we got a drink. Oh, when are we going to eat? You know she can't do 4 hours without eating. Uh-oh, intuitive. Oh, took a shit. Oh, here it is. Is she waiting for to-go food? Hold on.
You know.
Oh, where's the food, Foodie? Oh, there's BBJ. There's no way she can go 4 hours without eating. There's what she got in her hands. Told ya. Oh, no, that's for the cat. BBJ finally gets a treat. Okay. Boy, how did you do this, Foodie? Maybe you should go. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Fridge is open.
The 28th of January is coming up. Should I still eat it?
Eat it, girl.
This tzatziki? What do you guys think?
So if you didn't know, she would buy groceries, $400 worth of groceries, and anything that was somewhat healthy or whatever, it would go bad in the fridge because her favorite thing is packaged meals brought to the door, and she loved to rip open them. She loves opening containers. She's addicted to food from restaurants, not cooking. For real, nothing's changed. This is 3 years ago. Same shit, different year.
Would you eat it? I'm gonna have a little snack.
Told ya. She cannot do any live stream or anything without eating.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, she's gonna eat strawberries, cauliflower, and tzatziki. Okay. Until that camera goes off. What did she eat later? She had to have. That was not satisfying. She has to be satiated, which means rice, potatoes, French fries, burgers. Oh, back in the fridge.
I don't want to have a meal right now. Like, it's been a while since I ate. Hey.
It's been a while since I ate. That's her favorite line. That's her guilt.
So I should probably have a healthy breakfast, but I don't feel like eating breakfast. I'm probably going to stay up, go get cat food when they open.
She never bought cases of cat food. It was, you know why? Let me tell you why I think. Because when the cat food ran out, she knew she had to go get more, which means she went through the drive-thru. She always rewarded herself when she had to go run an errand. And I feel like she didn't buy cases of cat food, or like I buy 10-pound bags. I always have 2 10-pound bags of dog food so that it lasts me a month or so. She did not do that because then she would be forced to go get cat food, which meant she got to reward herself. She did it every time.
Do my errands, come back.
There you go. Eat chips. That's so intuitive. Let's see if she eats again. Remember one time she showed a grocery haul? No, she's going to go so she can eat. Remember she did she's very selfish. She thinks of herself only. Everything has to do with her. Even if she goes out with Salah, she's got to be rewarded with ice cream or something. She's got to be rewarded. It doesn't matter what it is. Who the hell drinks hot coffee and when it's 118 degrees out? Nobody. Why didn't you get yourself like a bubble tea or some healthy smoothie? Huh? So anyway, yeah, this was 3 years ago. And you tell me, Foodie literally said, past behavior does not predict future behavior. She said that's not true. We just showed you have not changed one bit, except for now all you film is yourself eating instead of doing the fun things you used to do, which, kind of broke us away from all the food. But I remember she'd order $380 worth of groceries, right? Do a 3-hour live stream and eat through all those groceries because most of them were just junk food. Eat through it all. The whole grocery haul. That was insane. Yeah. Then she signed up for HelloFresh just to, manipulate the audience, and she didn't eat it. It went bad in the refrigerator all the time. Pete's didn't eat it. Pete's don't eat healthy. That's crazy. Now she's 40. Shit's changing. Shit's getting real. Welcome to your reality, sweetheart. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I got to make a phone call. I'm going to hang out with Mr. No Madness since he's home early. I love when he gets home early on a Friday. That means we can go run and do some errands. And yes, my eye is all better. My scratch is healing. Listen, if you scratch your eye, okay, not like severely, but enough where it's like sandpaper and it's aggravating and, looking through a cracked windshield a little bit, keep flushing it. Wash your hands really well. Keep flushing it. Because if something was in your eye, chances are you're going to flush it out and your eye heals quickly, okay? Just don't be digging in your eye or rubbing your eye with dirty hands. Don't even dig in your eye, please. You're going to have to just suffer through it and keep flushing with distilled water. You're welcome. You could wear an eye patch. That'll stop you from touching your eye. But this ain't my first rodeo. Teabag is great. Yeah. It is great. It's a great idea. All right, guys. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for the thumbs up on the way out. Thank you, subscribers and members. And don't forget, I already got my email for, let me see. I have to always remember everything. Mrs. Mud Duck. Mrs. Mud Duck. Oh, no, I didn't get an email from Mrs. Mud Duck. I got a thank you from Danielle because she got her first Jessica Moore bag. She said that's the first time she ever won anything. Well, congratulations. And Mrs. Mud Duck, your wallet's right here. I need your address. Email me. All right, guys. I love y'all. Have a great day. I'll see ya at some point this weekend. Bye, guys. You have a great